t-shirts, you name it. Boys, girls, babies, whoever wants to show off that they love watching the B-Line Entertainment LLC. We can't wait to see you in your brand new gear. Come on and check it out today. Let's go! I was like singing that part. I don't know why. Yo, check it out. It's another Tuesday, y'all. And if it's Tuesday, then you know where you at. You on the B-Line, well, not the B-Line Entertainment. I'm saying too much. That's the name of the company. We also have a show called the B-Line Entertainment Show. That's on Thursday nights, 9 o'clock. So you almost there. And then, of course, tomorrow we got Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk. That's just tomorrow, 9 o'clock. So you might want to be there as well if you're a wrestling fan. But tonight, baby, it is Tuesday night. And on this Tuesday, we host the B-Line Webshow. This is the OG show that started it all, man. 2020, 6 years ago going on at this point. Very, very happy to say it. We still kicking and reinventing and, moving forward. We got a whole bunch of new stuff going on. But if you want to check it out from the very beginning, you can always head on over to YouTube and like and share and subscribe to the channel because, listen, we got a lot of stuff going on. But hey, Brian made it. Oh, awesome, JC. JC's always the first one in the comments. Appreciate you, bro. But listen, man, we got a really, really fun show for you today. This is a new series we're starting here on the B-Line web show. This is the first time we're doing it. And the series is called Firsts. And first, like number ones, yo. So this is going to be pretty much, we're going to have a panel on and we're going to be talking about people's first times, yo. And we got a list of first times that we're going to be talking about. Now, the situations are going to switch up each time we're on. So we'll have first times, first time you did this, first time you did that. And we're going to go around robbing it and we're going to talk to everybody and make sure that we learn what was your first time, yo. So we're going to be a lot of reminiscing tonight. We're going to have some good fucking conversations today. But guys, listen, check it out, yo. We do have a new intro coming on the way. But until then, yo, this is who we at.
Straight to the point, baby. 3, 2, 1.
That's right. All right. Drop bombs on them, baby. Man, listen, guys, I love you guys so much, man. I got to say it every single time I start a show because it's a brand new week, brand new day. And we got a lot going on. I'm trying to keep this train rolling, man. There's some bumps coming in the head, trying to stop me from doing some things that I need to do. But as long as we have the time slots, we're going to try to fill these time slots because I'm working everything else around the B-Line, That's how I've been doing these last 5 years, and I'm trying to keep it that way. It's definitely getting hard. More kids, they got band practice and piano school and all this other shit going on. But I'm happy everybody's staying busy, and I'm also happy, to be blessed enough to keep doing this. So enough with the mushy shit, man. Let's go ahead and bring in the people in the room. Do the people want the song? Yo. First off, we're going to do women first, of course. And the first person that's coming here, you just saw last Thursday, we had the cartoon showdown over on the B-Line Entertainment Show. It was a lot of fun. She's coming back on and talk some firsts with us. And that person, she got all the smell goods, yo. She's smelling good. You smell us through the screen. That's Tara. What up, Tara?
Hi. Thanks for having me again.
Welcome. You always here. You family. You eat out the fridge and everything. You just,
Thank you.
Walk in the house. Yeah, no, you good. All right, Tara. We gonna have some fun tonight. Yeah, I know. We talked to you about this last one. Yeah, it's gonna be some good time. We're gonna be thinking about a lot of stuff. And yo, check it out. She was on another show with me. If you guys were checking out the Beyond 1130 with Dre on Wheels, the 1130 podcast. We was a crew over there. We've been doing it for 3 years straight now, I think. But she's one of the panelists from the Beyond 1130 show, and we talk, we go back and forth, we argue, we do everything. But we got some great ass points and some great ass viewpoints, and that's gonna be my girl Harley. What up, Harley?
What's up? I feel like I'm lagging.
Yeah, I think got a little lag. I don't know if it's me. Is it me?
I don't know if it's y'all or me, but I'm lagging. I know I'm lagging.
Lag.
I see it too. I see it too.
You're the first to lag on this episode. There you go, first.
Right, the first. I'm gonna leave it back. I'll be right back.
All right, that's cool. All right, Harley's gonna be right back, guys. But while we wait for Harley to come back, yo, listen, you know how to call my brother up in the room so we can go ahead and get this kicked off right. And if you want a random thought, he definitely got it for you. And he got a show about it as well. How about that? It's Random Thoughts with Eric G. My man Eric G in the building. What up, E?
Ooh, my very first time in the house on the couch in your parents' bed. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing, man? What's going on? Girl, that red lipstick screamed my first time, baby. It made me remember. How you doing?
Oh,
what's up?
I was about to say Eric G the Bully. That's his name for me. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Really?
I am the.
Eric?
I
never thought about that.
Oh, he bullies me 24/7. It's just me though. It's just me.
No. Tara gives my life. She made my life hell. I can't post nothing while Tara feeling a way about it. I'm not.
I got you so good yesterday, though, baby. It was beautiful.
Hey, all I could do was laugh yesterday. All I could
he
do
was
was
like,
laugh.
I thought you was about to Tara Michelle, and you got me there good. That was the point.
Yeah, you got me that time. I was like, God damn it, she finna hit me some negative shit already. I'm tired.
I gotta fight back. Yo, listen, check it out, guys. It is a Tuesday, and I'm very excited to have y'all on this first experiment of this show we got here. What's JC talking about? You were my first web show appearance, and I'm forever grateful for the support, friendship, and inspiration for you and the crew. Thanks a lot, bro. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate all the love. The lag I see is Harley feed, but it's barely much. Awesome. And Eric, glad to see you. Feeling better, Biggie. Hopefully you're good.
Hey, thanks, man. Thanks. Look at Brian out here popping people's cherries. That's what's up, man.
Listen, man.
Oh my God.
We've been on for a little while, man. We've been doing this shit for a little bit, so I'm really happy to have new people on. It's been an experience, but I'm also happy to have older people on, like you guys who have been on for a while, a couple times, and we definitely appreciate the love and the support. But listen, guys, we ain't gonna waste much time. Let me just tell you guys what we're talking about. I've said it 50 times. It's on the poster. We are talking about first times. Now, this is going to be random questions that I'm going to ask, and I'm just going to kind of, think back as much as you can. I don't like giving you guys like the questions up front. I like to do it straight on the show so I can see you think and struggle.
Sure.
I'm trying to wait for Harley to jump back in. Yeah, but I know Harley's trying to get her thing together. She's going to jump back in or whatever. Let me just go around the room real quick while we do a little bit more waiting. Tara, I know you was getting back to your show when we talked to you on Thursday. How'd everything go? You getting back to the smell goods?
I am. I actually, what's his name? Boom and Court have asked me to be a permanent co-host on the Court Report. So I literally just left their show to come to yours. I was like, Brian asked first. So understand I got to leave at this time, but I'll be back next week. So Tuesdays, I'll be rocking with them. So I'm excited because they're crazy.
Yeah, definitely a lot of fun. Shout out to Courtney over there, and of course, Boom, podcast lit. Definitely friends as well. I got to get them on the show too. We got a lot of new stuff we're trying to do. But hey, what you been up to, man?
What's up, bro?
Still rocking?
Hey, man, trying to keep my head above water, man. That's what I'm doing, man.
Yeah.
Hey, well, right now, man, I was sick for like 2 or 3 months straight. Like this has been been kicking my ass, man. I don't get sick often, so this is the longest I ever been sick.
You know what it is?
I haven't done my. Well, I had an actual, like, it started off being a cold, then it went from being a cold to my allergies, then back to my cold, and then every time I get sick, my left ear will clog up and I can't hear at all. But I'm slowly getting out of it. But I'm okay. I haven't did my show. I just been really feeling in and out, and then plus wrapping up school and everything else we got going on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And trying to be an entrepreneur, have my wife with her business. When I say I never sit down, even while I'm sick, I'm still rolling. So
yep. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier.
You need that rest, Eric. You gotta take care of yourself because when you sleep is when you do the most healing. So if you still running yourself down while you're sick, that's why it took so long.
I work a swing shift job. I have you got college. I got so my plate is never empty. So you know what I'm saying. So I got a little break now because college is like my class is over. But Upsurge Magazine is what I'm working on in the process of taking my break. So Upsurge Magazine, we got a new article coming out in about a week. A new issue coming out in a week, and I can't wait for y'all to check that out. So I'm always working. I'm always working.
That's right. Gotta stay busy, man. Gotta stay busy. That's what I was just talking about when we first started. It's a lot to do, man. Constantly a lot to do. Every 5 minutes. But it's good. I'd rather be busy than bored and not doing anything stagnant and shit. All right, guys.
And plus I'm broke. So
yo, listen, bro. Listen, during the fucking Where's stimulus
Gotta do
checks? We'll be getting. We'll be like millionaires by now if we got all these damn checks. People say we getting every 5 minutes. We don't get no checks.
I guess I won't announce that I just got a promotion in a new big office. Then I'll just keep that to myself.
Hey, listen, you better announce it. That's awesome.
You know what,
Congratulations.
It's always these light skinned chicks with red lips who want to go off like this. It's all right.
Damn.
Let's
All
go.
right, I see the bully shit now. Okay, damn, Eric, it took 5 minutes.
Thank you.
5 minutes into the show.
Hey, you know what it is, man. I'm so used to getting bullied by her. I just come out swinging first. That's all I do. I got to swing first.
Terrible.
We have no proof of that.
Terrible make you feel like it's not your show and shit. You were like, oh, yes.
That's it. I'm being quiet tonight. That's it. I'm not doing this.
Oh, you won't. You're not gonna be quiet tonight. It's gonna be as soon as you hear the question, you're like, oh yeah, I want to talk about that. Hey, listen, guys. Let's go ahead and jump into the first one. I tried to make this easy. It's not gonna be everything's gonna be all sexual. Yeah, these questions always gotta be, what's the first time you did all this craziness? Nah, man, we're gonna talk about some funny shit. We about to get a bad storm. I don't want to mess y'all up. I think Harley's saying she's gonna have a bad storm. All right, Harley, I'm cool if you try to jump on. You'll be fine. We've had bad storms before, but if it's not working out, I definitely understand. We'll catch you on the next one. But all right, guys.
Because they are trained in the storm.
Shit, Charter, man. Or Dish. Remember satellites and all that shit?
Oh,
all right.
Yes. Oh, no.
Let's go ahead and get into the first one. Into the first one of the first, or whatever. All right, guys. Let's take it back to the very first time. And I'm not talking, this has to be yours. Not, I was driving my mother's. I was doing this with my grandfather's or whatever. Your very first car, man. Remember how you felt when you jumped in your first whip? I'll go first to give you time, guys, some time to think about like the story or whatever. My very first car, and just like I just said, like, the first time I started driving, I was driving my grandfather's car. He had a Mitsubishi Galant. It was a nice little car. It wasn't bad, like a 93 automatic seat belts and shit. And I'm like, okay, all right, I can fuck with this.
Automatic seat belts.
But it reminded me of an old person's car because my grandfather drove it, so I wasn't feeling it. So then I saved my little money up, my little job that I got. One of my bosses helped me as well. And the first truck I got, it was a Chevy Blazer. Green, kind of beat up. I bought it from one of my cousin's neighbors. And when I tell you right now, that was my baby, man. I was driving that shit. And this is your first car. Here's the bad thing about your first car. You drive that motherfucker. You don't have no remorse for if it's got an oil change, if it got a tire hanging off that motherfucker. You'll drive that shit to the moon and act like it don't got nothing wrong with it. And that's what I was doing. I drove that bitch to the ground, man. And I loved it. Gave us a lot of time, a lot of trips to Seaside Heights. I had a lot of stuff. How I lost it, that's gonna be the second part of this question. How I lost it was this is some crazy shit. I was parked in front of my family's house, and it was a Sunday, and they were over here doing construction, like right by the side. And there was a damn dip where I guess they would take the trucks up to the construction site. But it was a Sunday. I was like, okay, they ain't fucking working. It's Sunday. Tell me how I walked outside. My shit was gone, bro. They towed that bitch out, and I never went and recovered it. I just let it go. That was my first.
That is crazy, Brian.
7 months, yo. I said, fuck it. What's gone is gone. I had no money to take it out. I was like, listen, bro. I had a whole bunch. To this day, I don't even remember what the hell was in the trunk and everything. I know I had a whole bunch of shit in there.
God damn, man.
Yeah. Came and went. First one came and went. All right. So now y'all see how we doing it. So Tara.
Okay.
Tara, we're
gonna jump to women. Now you're about to find out why I just said that your answer was crazy. So my first car was a 1989 Mazda 323, I think. It was this blue. This thing was so goddamn old, it didn't make no sense. And everything in the world was wrong with it, but it was my baby, and I was so proud of it because, see, back then, let me see, it was 1989 Mazda 323, but I got it in 2001. So I was fresh up off of leaving my abusive husband. I was able to save the money while I was staying in a homeless shelter for abused women with my son, and I was really, really working hard. I was making $6 an hour working at a Phillips 66 gas station. It cost $1,200. It cost $1,200. So I purchased it. And because I could get my son to daycare and get myself to work without having to walk and catch 2 or 3 buses, it was my pride and joy. The way that I lost it was I had the guy that I was dating literally bought me a car, a 2005 Chevy Impala for my 25th birthday. So I was driving that, and I was in an apartment complex, and they were repaving the parking lots. And they told us, if you got a car parked over here, you need to move it or we're going to tow it. They towed that thing, and I didn't even realize until I was getting ready to move a year later.
There you go. That's how it goes.
And then they were like, I go get it. And they didn't remember who they hired to tow it. And I was like, there's no way I'm paying a year worth of fees, even if they still got it. So when you said you lost it because of that, I'm like, yeah, I forgot about it because I had a brand new car.
Listen, Tara, that was a good story. But first thing I want to check in, I think your mic is, I don't know if it's like like it's not like it's shooting fucking missiles or something.
Does it? Why does it only happen on your show?
I don't know. But go ahead, try to I don't know, either come in and come back in out or whatever, see if that helps or something like that, or close out some apps on your phone. That's also has happened to me in the past. But
hey, close out bigmeat.com. Close that out.
Big Meat, damn, that's some horrible shit to go on. Doesn't matter if Big Meat was really a fucking website.
Hey, be surprised. Be surprised.
Damn, so
it'd be a website for Arby's.
Some normal shit, right?
Like, normal shit.
Like, I think y'all need to change. So Tara said she had got her car because that's interesting because it's funny when you get your first car, like you want it for. There you go. You want your first car. All right, you good, Tara? Sound check, mic check.
No, I'm not good, Jake. What did you say before I logged out, Eric?
It's still popping too, but
don't play with me.
Bigmeat.com.
You know I love you, Tara. You know I love you. You know I love you, Tara. It's all love, man. No, why she turning red over there? You still turning red.
Oh no. Because I can't. That's weird to me. I mean, I don't knock nobody else for doing it, but watching other people to get my rocks off is really weird to me. But more power to
I'll tell you, I'm super weird then, because I'll say I watch every fucking thing. I watch that shit recreationally. I'm gonna be in the mood.
That's why I'm wearing contacts now. Anyway, look, nigga blind as a bat.
It didn't even fix it. Did you close it out and stuff and everything?
I did. I closed out and came back in.
Yeah, why is it popping like that? Popping like a.
Do you hear me popping, Eric?
Yeah.
It's coming on.
It's Brian. That's what the hell it is.
Analyst.
Okay, I'm trying one more time.
Look at JC. I'll hop in. I'll come right now. I'll come to your house. JC, take a chill pill, yo. All right,
hey, yo, right now. All right, man. While Tara's over there cleaning out the damn browser history.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, true. I love to tell a story. My first car was a 1990 Jeep Cherokee. It was a box shape. It's shaped like a goddamn bread box. I never forget it. But it was a 1990 Jeep Cherokee, and I'm gonna tell you how I got it because I was 18 when I got my license, and I had just graduated high school, whatever. And I would walk to my first job, like it was down the road from my house. I would walk back and forth every day. I had friends who would drop me off, whatever. But I got tired of walking out, ride my bike. It would be snowing, raining outside. I'm riding my bike to work, whatever. So my first tax check, my first time ever filing taxes, I went and bought me this $1,300 Jeep Cherokee. And I was like, I was so fucking happy about it. Mind you, I'm 6'3". I can barely fit my knees in that goddamn truck.
Really?
And the highest... Yes, and the highest you can drive up to was like 90 miles per hour. Was the highest you can go.
Yep.
And I never forget it, man. I called, and she was clean. Whoever had her, they did a nice paint job on her. She was clean, but she was raggedy as a bitch. I call her Christine. I never forget it. I used to call her Christine, and I never forget it. And this right hand to God, I'll never forget it. That one day I was coming off of work. I worked a third shift job at a pillow factory. Okay. And I'm coming off of work, and it was payday, and we were coming down the busiest street in town, and it's 7 o'clock in the morning, and my gas pedal just dropped down to the ground, and it took my ass flying. It took my ass going 70 down the damn road straight, right? And I'm scared. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck happened? What the fuck going on? So I hit brakes. It slammed on brakes. Then it stopped for a minute. The gas pedal came back up, and it was like normal for a minute. I get home at the time I was living with my sister. I get to my sister's house. She lived at this dirt path, and she lived at the end of the dirt path. When you get past her house, it's the woods. As I got to the top of the path, the gas pedal dropped down again, and took my ass flying down the damn path.
That's
right?
fucking crazy. I ain't never heard of that.
I just know I call her Christine. I whipped her ass in the yard, hit the brakes. She started spinning out. She started spinning out while I was like in the yard. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So find out that I had a cruise control like thing was stuck in my car, and it wasn't cruising at all. That bitch it made the gas pedal like drop down like it's driving itself.
That's fucking crazy.
And then I never forget. Anytime I let anybody else drive my car, it was like the radiator hose would bust, the thermocouple would go out. I mean, it would be something in that car would bust every time I let somebody else drive it. But
That's
when I drive it, it will maintain while I'm driving.
If y'all know Christine, just real quick, Christine was a horror movie back in the day with a nice red, was a Corvette or whatever the fuck it was, and Chrysler.
He was a jealous, crazy psycho.
When I say that this motherfucker, let me tell you, when I say this bitch had a mind of her own, she had a mind of her own. And I never forget it. I was so happy the day that old lady ran to the side of my damn truck, and she and the old lady
still popping.
No, you sound perfect now. Yeah, you are.
I just shut the whole phone down.
There you go.
Damn.
Hey, off and on. Off and on. Hey, that's how you fix every fucking thing.
Hey, look, this old lady ran. She ran like I was coming down the road. This old lady, she made a quick turn into the parking lot, and she ran right into the side of my door. And when I tell you, I was like, "Yo, this motherfucker, she finna make me pay. I can buy another car now. I can finally buy another car." And dude, crazy, I was so damn happy. I was broke as hell back then for real. And I was like, I can't afford another car. I was so happy she hit my shit. And she was over there crying. I'm like, baby, stop. It's fine.
It's fine.
Like,
it's really that question I wanted to know about people because, like you guys said, you guys both have interesting stories. When I first got my car, man, I was just happy to have a fucking car. But like y'all were saying, like Eric, you said you was walking to work, and Terry, you said you had your kid and you had to go and taking buses and trains, and bro, I had a job where I was
no damn train.
Shit, planes, automobiles. Bears, tigers, whatever the fuck you put a saddle on.
Oh my.
But you need it like in certain places, man. You go through hell and high water even to get 20 minutes to a job. You know what I'm saying? It's something that ain't even that far. But if you got to take a whole bunch of different methods of transportation, it could be a journey, bro. So it's like getting your first job for a lot of people is like it's a necessary need. But Tara, now that you back, Eric had a great story with his. Tara, you said you were going through a lot of stuff when you got your car. How did you said it got towed away, and but were you having to walk and stuff after that? And did you go back to regular?
No, remember I told you the reason I forgot about it was because my boyfriend at the time had bought me a new car, a 2005 Chevy Impala. So I long forgot about that, baby.
You were good. You were good. Fuck
Tara,
that shit.
Tara got a man bought her a damn Impala, boy. That's woo. That's that WAP right there, baby.
What can I say? But it's fine.
Mm-hmm. I ain't mad at you, girl. Go ahead.
That's how you do it.
Impala back in the 2005 was a boy.
And it was a 2005, so it come out that year. So I didn't even know he did the whole bowl thing. Like I thought that stuff just only happened in movies. My cry.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's crazy. Washing machine.
You probably broke up with his ass fucking 3 weeks later.
No, it was about 3 years. It was 3 years. Yeah.
3 years.
And
the time that car needed a good oil change, she broke up with him.
All right, go ahead. As soon as that motherfucking check engine light came on. All right, man, fuck this shit.
No, I actually had her up until 2 years ago. She finally needed like a head gasket or something, and I said, "Okay, it's fine." So yeah, she lasted a very long time. That was my baby.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Damn, 20 years.
All right, guys. Yeah, that's not bad at all for a car. All right, guys, listen, that was awesome. So first car. So we're going to transition right to that, kind of transition this stuff a little bit. First job. Very first job. This is going to be fun right here. You see, you're going to think about some shit now, right? I'll go first. It's easy for me to go first and just kind of touch on my shit. Yo, listen, my very, very first job, I got a paying job, yo. I don't know what it was, but back in the day, man, it was the mall. For me, I wanted nothing but to work in the mall. Like that was like my dream. Because it was just fun. Like, there's a whole bunch of stores, girls, you see it all in the movies and stuff like that. So me and my brother was trying hard to look for a job. We were trying together. And we go. Remember, you just go into the mall. We're going to like different places. You have your freaking church shoes on and your slacks and your button-up shirt and the collar and shit. You was ready for war, baby. And then you have to go in and say, "Excuse me, ma'am, are you hiring?" They give you that stupid piece of paper. You go in the mall and you collect like 14 fucking applications. Yo, you go in the food court. get you a soda, and fill them bitches out for 2 hours.
Yep.
And go in and just hope to talk to a manager. But
Yep.
we did that. We were doing that forever. We were sitting there. 2004, I think it was. 2004. We were in juniors in high school, and we literally went. We were doing that shit for a while, and then after it was a job fair. It was a job fair in the mall, Jersey Gardens Mall in Elizabeth, New Jersey, and we went. It was a whole bunch of tables. We went around different tables or whatever. I remember. I was sitting down. I had sat down and started doing some of my applications or whatever. And my brother, he went over to fucking hold on, wait. Y'all gonna know it as soon as you see it. He went over to Auntie Anne's pretzels.
Ooh, they be smelling so good. Every time they bake something, I just stand over there. Oh my God. So good.
Right.
Hey, yo, hold on. Matter of fact, this second chin right here came from that.
Bro, listen, let me tell you, yo. He went to the desk that was Auntie Anne's pretzels, and when I tell you, I was sitting there doing my application. My brother came, motherfucker looked like a football player, like he's got a touchdown. He came running back to the thing. Yo, tell me how I just got us both jobs. And I said, what are you talking about? He said, yeah, yo, we just got hired at the pretzel shop. And I said, are you fucking serious? I went over, I talked to the lady. She was like, hey, this is your brother? I was like, yeah, it's my brother. She was like, okay, both of you guys, can you guys start blah, blah, blah? I was like, yeah, we start right away. Shit, you want it right now? And he said, get some khakis, and we want you guys to come back in this weekend or whatever. When I tell you, that was the greatest effing feeling that I ever had, man. I was like, damn, I just got me a job, yo. And we were trying for a while, but the fact to top it off, it was in the mall. Shit. That shit was incredible. But how did I lose the job?
Y'all did everything but make some goddamn pretzels, I bet.
No, listen, we made pretzels. I could have a whole nother story just on this Auntie Anne's job. We only worked there for like 4 months, and then I wound up. I was cool with this leather coat guy that was right next to me or whatever. It was a shop right next to us, and he was Indian dude with a long ass beard named Kowal. And one of these girls I used to fuck with, she was over there. She worked over there, whatever. I was cool with. And she got me a job over there. So I wound up leaving the pretzel stop when they started fucking with our money and shit. Turns out this bitch was over here really fucking with our money. She got fired and everything, a whole bunch of stuff or whatever. But I went and quit there and then went right to the jacket shop right next door or whatever, some gangster shit.
Damn.
But but yo, we used to eat pretzels, bro. We used to make pretzels. People be waiting for pretzels and shit like that or whatever. And then we would make the pretzels for ourselves or the pretzel dogs and take them in the back and be like, oh no, it's another 10 minutes.
Yeah,
we used to fuck around, yo. But that was mad fun, bro. We had a lot of fun at that job. Eric,
damn.
We're gonna start with you on this one. We're going round robin it. What was your first job, bro?
So you said like a pay. It's my first paid job, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, first job, you got a paycheck, a W-2, you got to fill out all that shit.
Oh, you talking about a real job? Okay, my first real job.
Wow, he's about to start selling drugs. Oh my God.
Yeah, no, but I'm gonna tell you, pre-Jesus Eric was a whole different Eric, y'all. But let me say this right here. Now my first real job, I was it's a place called Andy's back in the day. It's Highway 55 now, but it's called Andy's back in the day. And I remember it's like a 1950s theme, like diner type thing.
Okay.
So anyway, so I'm gonna tell you what made me about this job was stupid for me. But I was in high school too. I was about like 16, 17 at the time. And how I even got the job was I was looking for a job. And me and my older sister was like going to the movie theaters and all the shit. One day we applying for jobs everywhere. And at the end of the day, my nephew had karate at this studio that was next door to Andy's. And as we walking down, we seen the wanted sign or whatever. So she was like, my sister like, yo, let's go in there and put an application. They're like, all right, cool. We get in there. We did the application. The only reason I got the job because the boss was a stud, and she had a crush on my sister.
Oh, man.
Oh wow.
And my sister is straight as the goddamn day. Now she's straight as hell. She like, look, Eric, if I flirt with this bitch, would you get this? Would you work here? I'm like, all right, cool. And I ended up getting the job. My sister never came there to eat. She never ate at the damn restaurant.
You did her duty.
This how bad it was. Like, so they only gave me one shirt to wear, and I had to watch that bitch out every night. I was a cook, and at the time I was in decent shape, whatever. So what I would do is, I was a cook, but I also was a waiter.
Yeah.
And So what happened was the day I was because I was a cook, I didn't have to claim my tips. So I can make tips and keep the money. And we'll make like $6.15 an hour. But
damn, mate, wages
what I
was low back then, man.
right, right. So but what I would do is because they gave me one shirt and the shirt was tight. I had to flirt with these
Put this
old
on, nigga.
I had to flirt with these old white women, right? So I'm like 16, 17, and I would flirt with them for extra money. And I was sitting there like, I'm like, hey, how you doing, ma'am? Whatever you like, I can make it just for you. And they'd be like,
Ew.
yeah, he look like LL Cool J, don't he? And I was like,
LL Cool J. Oh my God.
That is
I'd be like,
crazy. yo.
and I'd be like,
And I know
I'm like,
down, I mean, wherever you North Carolina, them old ladies love that voice. Boy, you sound like you should be 48 and about 17 years old. That don't make no damn sense.
but the thing is, so and at 17, I looked like I was slimmer, I was like more muscular, and I was tall as hell. So they were like, hey, look at him. You want an extra 5? Oh, yes, ma'am.
How tall are you, Eric?
I'm 6'3".
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah,
You didn't
Well,
know
I
that?
just knew you was 5'8". That's the problem with always doing people, because I've only ever seen you sit down. So how the hell I'm supposed to know you 6'3"? That's crazy.
I'm 6'3". So that's what I'm saying. I'm 6'3". My sons are 6'1" and 6 feet. So they all tall. But I'm the shortest guy in my I'm the shortest guy in my family. That's the sad part. But yeah,
6'3"
anyway,
is not short though, so you'll be okay. I'm sure.
In my family though, I'm the shortest cousin and all that on my dad's side. Like my dad is 6'4" and everybody's like tall.
How tall is your mother?
My mom was 5'7".
Then that's where the problem comes in at.
Yeah, right. my oldest brother's 5. My oldest brother's 5'8". My little sister's 5 foot even. Like I'm 6'3". But
That's crazy.
Did you know that, Brian? Like I thought it was like 5'8".
Yeah, he's told me. I'm 5'9", so I'm not tall at all.
Yeah.
I'm just like right there.
I mean, my wife 5'10", so we like tall as it.
Well, I would,
Anyway.
yeah, that makes sense because she tall, you tall. I did not know that. That's crazy.
But yeah, but I used to wear the little tight ass shirt, all that flirting and shit. And the thing was, we didn't have a real boss, so we have a manager, and every week he would let one of his teenagers run the place for the weekend.
Yeah, they didn't give a fuck about that job.
So he'd be like,
no wonder they're closed.
Yeah, he'd be like, hey Eric, this weekend, you want to run it? I'm like, shit, all right, cool. So I'll run the place, and I do my little. I'm acting like I'm the manager and shit. Then they'll let this other dude run the place. This one motherfucker, I never forget it. He told the whole basketball team they can eat for free if they win.
No, that's crazy, bro.
I know he got fired.
Hell no.
He gonna fire himself? He gonna fire?
Did he make them pay?
No.
That's what I'm saying. He's been fired. I'd have fired the hell out of him.
No.
The owner needs to be fired at the end of the day. Letting everybody just take over.
Our manager quit one day in the middle of a shift. It was a Sunday. I never forget. He quit in the middle of a shift and he stole half of the food. And it was as soon as he quit, we had a Sunday rush. And it was me and his waitress. And we both sat in there the whole day like, look, we gotta close this bitch down because we don't know what the fuck to do. And we were scared as hell. We by the time I'm like 17, 18 this time. I'm like, yo, what the fuck we gonna do? And I'm like, we don't make enough money to keep this bitch open, whatever. So we shut it down. It been times we had to lock the place and they had the doors unlocked because we didn't have the manager key to it. So it was a lot of shit, man. But
crazy, bro.
When I graduated high school, I was about to go to college and stuff like that. And I said, man, look, I'm gonna give this job up. And didn't go to college. God damn. But I ended up quitting, and that was it. Brian stepped out, y'all. Of his own shit.
Keep leaving us.
Damn. But yeah, sir, I'm tall, man. I'm tall.
I never would have known. This is not the first time that's happened to me before. On another podcast around, we all met up for the first time in real life. And I was just like, I cannot believe you people, even the girls, are this damn tall. But when we sitting down, you just don't know. Brian, you okay?
Yeah, I'm straight. My kid's wilding out tonight. I don't know what the hell's going on. I was like I'm telling them to shut up like 40 times. So I just gotta bring him down here and make him stand to the side.
Imagine me being short with this voice. That'd be crazy as hell, man.
No, imagine you being young with that voice. We got to deal with that shit. But everybody thought you was 48. Ridiculous. So if that works,
I'm older than Eric. I didn't even know that. I definitely thought Eric was older than me.
I said, how old are you? He was like 25. And I was like, whose granddaddy voice did you take?
Hey, yo, and I got mad, man. I auditioned for a role this month, man. I lost it, man. I can't believe.
What role you auditioned for?
I'm sure you can do some voiceover work for sure.
It was a voiceover for an uncle, and
they tripping. I don't know who the hell they think they was tripping.
I didn't get it.
But is it my turn to say what my first job was?
Yeah, it's definitely your turn. But I'm interested in. Eric said the voiceover thing real quick because I'm looking for something like that, man. I'm really trying to get like. I don't care whether it's a full acting part, whatever. I really want to get into some kind of acting thing, man. Ever since
you should reach out to Chris. You should reach out to Chris Gully.
Yeah. When I showed him that I was on the one movie thing or whatever, he had said the same thing. He was doing voice acting.
Yeah, ask him for a rep or who he doing it with and go apply with them because he does it all the time.
I definitely need to do that. I definitely need to do that for sure.
Yeah, but Tara, Chris got that damn voice, man. Like,
yeah, he's got a good voice too. Good narrator voice.
My first job was when I was 15. Because I was a straight A student, I was able to get a work permit. Like the counselor had approved it because you had to be 16 in Missouri. So at 15, I got an early work permit, and it was 6 Flags. Oh my God. You talking about we kicked it. When the shuttle came to pick us up and we had to ride that 45-minute drive and we kicked it. We was joning and rapping. And I mean, it was so much for a bunch of black kids just kicking it. And a shout out to Keno Outlaw, rest in peace. He was one of my favorite people on the planet. My manager's name was Kashif Gori, the coolest Indian dude or Pakistan, whatever he was. I think he was Indian, I ever met. And I remember we were working out there the year they created the Mr. Freeze. And so when they first did the test run on it, they forgot to put the brakes on. So the car flew off with the test dummy in it all the way across the park to where we were working when the McDonald's was in. I was working at McDonald's. It slammed right into the freshly poured asphalt in front of us, right? So they came and cleaned that up and relayed the asphalt. Next day, they came over and said, hey, we want to do some tests on the Mr. Freeze. Who wants to go? I'm the first motherfucker to raise my hand.
You went?
First one to raise my hand. After seeing it fly across the park.
That is crazy.
Listen, because it went backwards. Mr. Freeze is the one to go backwards. I was the first person to test the one in St. Louis 6 Flags.
Hold on, wait a second. Mr. Freeze, are you talking about the Batman and Robin the Chiller? Or are you talking about it was called the
Mr. Freeze here in St. Louis, and it was the first roller coaster to ever go backwards. So if you stay in the front, in
Jersey it was Batman and Robin. It was a Chiller. One side was red and one side was blue.
Ours was all the way blue.
Backwards.
And it was nothing but Mr. Freeze, yes. But I was the first one to ride the one here in St. Louis after seeing the test dummy fly across the park. And I said back then I used to be fearless. You asked me that now, I look at you like you was fucking crazy. No, I'm not about to. And it just fell. I didn't care. It was great.
Oh, shit. I'm looking at it now, dog. Oh, that bitch is crazy. Look at
that. Nobody else would get on it until they saw me survive.
Did it shoot like you sat there and they were like 3, 2, 1, go, and then just boom, and it took off?
And it just went backwards,
Yep.
And then we went up. I think it spiraled and curled. I used to love roller coasters. Now they give me headaches.
Yeah, I used to love roller coasters when I was younger, man. Now I'm too fat to get on them motherfuckers.
No, this gets my religion. I ain't doing that.
I love roller coasters, man. We used to get on. I'm from Jersey, so we had the big Six Flags in Jackson, New Jersey, and we had 3 different parts. And like you said, we had the Batman, we had the Chiller, which they tore down. Now it's not there, but that shit took off like a bat out of hell, yo. And then it would go.
I know the scariest one I ever got on was the Superman. That's the one that's all the way at the top, and y'all just drop down.
Yeah.
I got on that twice, and I was like, yeah, that's it. I value my life, so I'm done with this.
I watched Final Destination too much, man. Fuck that. I'm not
even. Listen, Eric, I had to go to a conference today in Jeff City, so that's the capital of Missouri. It's a 2-hour drive from St. Louis, and when I got on the highway, a log truck was right there. Baby, I almost pulled right back off the highway. Let me just find another way. But I had to speed up and get in front of it. But that movie traumatized people. We're talking about PTSD 20 years later.
They got a new one coming out too.
I know. I won't be going to see it. No, thank you.
It'd be whack. I think it's gonna be whack. After like the third one, all of them was kind of whack to me. I couldn't.
Yeah, I only saw the first 2. Yeah, I just got because too many things were things I did in real life. Like I walked across the street. Am I gonna get smacked by a bus? Like it was too real for me, so I was out.
That shit was crazy. Wild Destination was good.
As a young dude, I done lived through a lot of near-death experiences. I'm like, yo,
I don't
Like,
want it.
it's a matter of time. Like, I ain't got time for this shit.
I think
like,
I've only had 2. I had one where I fell off the 19th floor of what you call them things, fire escapes. I was out there and I was like 10 years old and I was playing around on them and I slipped and caught myself on the 7th floor one. And to this day, my mother does not know that happened. To this day, my mother never knew what happened. But that's where my fear of heights started. I think the seed was planted right there because I used to be fearless. And the other one was, of course, when my ex-husband tried to kill me. But I think those are only 2 near-death experiences I've had.
Tara. Horrifying fucking stories, Tara.
Tara,
Tara's
you're
a
falling
whole
12.
horror movie.
Tara, you fell 12 floors. We're like, all right, I'm
So
gonna
it
stop.
started raining, and my dumb ass didn't stop playing on the part, and I literally slipped. I ain't scream or nothing. Like, that was a different breed back then on the fire escape.
We know back then, man, we did shit. We can get our ass so up and still keep running like it won't nothing.
Yeah, we used to jump roofs. That's why I was out there. We used to jump from one building to the next downtown St. Louis because they were so close together. Maniac.
I could not. I don't need that much testing in my fucking existence. Oh
my God.
How much?
We was like in between 8 and 12.
Man, we didn't have. I'm gonna tell you this, man. Let me tell you this right here. I used to when we was kids, we used to literally climb up on like abandoned houses and shit and jump off them.
Oh yeah, we did that. We didn't jump
climbing trees, hopping trains. It was so much fun.
Let me tell you this. I missed the bottom step today and then I broke my leg. I ain't know how the hell this shit was.
Trying to tell you, bro. Ain't it crazy where you go? I be walking down the fucking wall. I be leaning on the wall when I'm going downstairs in the morning. Like, damn, fucking, I ain't trying to. Especially if I'm holding some shit. I'm like, man, listen, my knees.
If I get hurt now, I'm out for the count, boy. I ain't doing this shit.
Listen, my 12-year-old was like, "Mommy, you should take skating lessons with me, baby. I'm never getting on skates at 44. Do you understand me? Because if mommy falls, she's gonna remain there. See, you're 12, so you will get back up and you'll be fine. That's not gonna be mommy's story at all. So no, thank you.
Hell no. That's the worst part. I used to skate too. I skated for.
I've never known how to skate.
30 years. Yeah, I got my skates in the closet right now. Fucking brand new.
It's real sexy though. When I see those reels and everybody, I don't care if it's men or women. I'll be like, man, that's a sexy skill.
I used to host skating events, man. I used to really have skate events in my town, man. I used to host them, man. Had the kids out. I love to skate, man. Then I ain't gonna lie to you now. I got a little older and a little weight came up on me, boy. The damn ankles are
it matters too.
Sarah, I'm 35. Okay, I'm 35.
No, you're not.
Okay,
how was you 25 when I met you? We on each other like 2 years.
I don't know how the hell you hear 25. I am 35.
This boy said I'm 35 now that I'm getting older. Shut up. Okay, come on, Brian. What's next? I'm not dealing with this baby.
Listen,
I'm not dealing with this baby.
She was born in 1964. Don't mean everybody else.
My mother was born in 1964. I was born in 1980. Thank you, you heifer. Now let's go.
1980s. I'm 1987. 1987 for me. I'm an 80s baby.
Oh, you're only 7 years younger than me. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
Eric's like 9. You were born in 1989 or 1989? Yeah.
1989. My sister is born in 1980.
The near-death experiences is actually a good one. It's a good one. Tara told hers. I was trying to think why you were saying it. Like, I can't remember. I've had a lot of shit that almost happened to me. Like, I've been in a situation where I remember me and my sister were in a pool. We almost drowned. This little old lady with this freaking flower bathing suit helped us with her hair all tied down, but we almost drowned for real. And they thought we were like, I guess she thought it was playing, but yeah, we were fucking drowning. And ain't nothing more embarrassing than drowning.
While people sit there looking at you thinking you playing, that is terrible.
For real, yo. But we fucking drowned. And you want to know here? You want to hear this shit? You know what happened afterwards when we finally got it? I was trying to push my sister so she can go, and finally the lady gave me her hand, all slow, like okay. And then I grabbed it, and I was able to finally grab the roof, the side of the pool. You know, the lifeguard came after. Listen to this. I'm no bullshit. She came after she squatted her little goofy ass down. You know, I saw what just happened. Okay. Thinking about it now, I didn't think about it when I was young. I was like fucking 8 years old. I saw what happened.
You should have jumped up and pulled her ass in the water with you. That's what you should have did.
That's what she said. I saw what happened. Okay, this I guess I think she said like, "Oh, be careful next time" or some shit.
Hey yo,
Like, bitch,
hey yo,
I done pulled
hey,
her
she,
into the pool with me.
hey yo, she's sitting there talking about, damn, this is the most extreme case of Marco Polo I ever seen.
just
I
watching
saw
us
what
die.
happened.
Like,
You shouldn't tell me that because you failed at your job. You need to be fired. Because where were you if you saw what happened?
bro, I didn't think of it when I was younger, but when I thought about that shit when I got older. I'm like, then you like, what are you just gonna let us die and then talk about it? Oh yeah, I was watching the whole time.
That's absolutely terrible. Oh my God.
It ain't funny. It ain't funny.
It's funny now.
Motherfucker was flashing like hell.
We'd have been fighting. We'd have been fighting. That's ridiculous. At 8 years old, I would have swung on her. I promise
Hey,
you.
they sit up there like, what the fuck these kids doing?
Then after they get saved by the woman, oh, let me go over there and make sure they know I saw his shit and I ain't doing nothing.
Hey, no, Tara, let me go over there and talk shit. I saw that before.
How dare you?
Do it again.
How dare you?
Brian, in her defense, Brian, she thought you was a white kid when she got out of the water.
Listen,
Oh,
bro.
no, I thought it was a nigga. But I got you.
He was like,
Oh,
they was like, let him drown. They had bets and shit. There were pools on it, and they were like, yeah. Which one's gonna go first?
I wonder what the hell they thought it was going on though. They were like, these motherfuckers is really wilding out.
Listen, bro, they was gonna let us fucking die if we didn't get our shit. They was gonna let us be done. But
man.
that shit is super funny. But look, check it out, bro. Look, I was over here. Let me see. Screen share. I'm telling y'all right now. When I say I used to fucking skate, bro, we lived at the skating ring, yo. This is all we did. And this is back in the day. This is Skate 22 in Elizabeth in Union, New Jersey.
That's you, Brian?
Yeah. It's back in the day. That's my brother. We stayed skating, yo. We did this shit every Sunday. I think I went skating 4 times a week, yo.
I mean, all I see is you standing still, so I guess I gotta trust that you
yeah.
Because it looks to me like you just taking still shots. I don't know that you can actually get
moving. Sorry, Tara. They didn't invent moving pictures and shit yet. This is fucking Black Mirror, right?
Oh, I forgot to watch that. Damn, I ain't seen the new season at all. My bad.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. We reviewed it.
I've never seen it. But yeah.
Eric, what was the near-death experience you had? I know it's gonna be unfucking believable.
He's the no, yes, but you said you had a bunch of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I mean, what's the
first? What's the first that you remember?
Oh, the first shit. Well, the first one, I'm about to die at birth, but that's a whole nother story. No, real talk. One night I know that really stands up to me. I was in high school, and I went on a field trip. With the school, and it was like a late night trip, and like they took us for Christmas. They took us on a trip, so we came back. We finally got back. My cousin's mom and her friend picked us up, and it was wintertime. And I never forget, it was wintertime. They was driving a Honda Civic, and me and my cousin was in the back seat, and we had just went to McDonald's. I never forget this, right? We just went to McDonald's. We was excited. It was a Friday night. We had just got back, so we coming down the road, and my cousin had told the lady to take another way to the house. So I wasn't not even thinking why this made sense now. But we took another way to the house. As we going around this road, these guys driving I would say a Ford Expedition, and the truck was so big it ran right. They was drunk. A bunch of Mexican dudes. They was drunk as hell. They ran the stop sign and ran right into us. And we was like, it was a little Honda Civic. They ran into it. They hit us so hard it bust every window in the car.
Damn.
Oh my God!
And it spin us around or whatever. What saved me and my cousin's life in the back was that it was back in 2000 we had them big flight jackets. So we had them big flight jacket with the fur and stuff around it. The glass from the window stabbed into the jacket.
Damn.
And that was saved our lives. And as for my cousin's mom and her friend, the car hit her mother on her side, crushed her into the car, and she lived, but she don't die 5 years later. But that's a whole nother story. But she ended up passing. But they said what she passed from was from a brain aneurysm that could have happened from that night. Yeah. So yeah,
crazy, bro.
So, but like I said, that was the first main one that kind of, because we was like, we wasn't supposed to walk out of that damn car. And I remember that it hit us so damn hard that I remember I passed out, and I hear my cousin screaming, and what made me mad because this motherfucker threw my food every fucking way. We just went to McDonald's. We just went to McDonald's. And I spent my last fucking $5 on a goddamn McChicken, and she threw my shit every fucking well. If you look at the picture in the newspaper, all you see is my McDonald's bag on the floor. And
damn, y'all was in the newspaper. Oh man, y'all was really
with
fucked up.
accident like that. I'm sure.
We got up. Hold on. So I remember I hear her scream. She gets out. She run down the road, and everybody's pinned in the car. We trying to figure out what's going on. I had this big like gash across my forehead and whatever. I gets out the car and like I got my first instinct like, oh shit, I didn't call my dad. I need to call him.
Yeah.
Because I said, shit, he don't know where I'm at. I gotta call my dad. I walks away from the wreck to a house, and the lady see me looking bad. She's like, oh, you need to call the ambulance or something. I called my dad. He didn't answer. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna be in trouble. And I remember walking back to the car, and as I walked back, they're like, yo, you know you're leaving the scene of the crime. I'm like, the fuck is going on? What?
Right.
And I just remember
the crime.
I remember I never forget. I remember riding in the back of the ambulance with me and the driver and everybody. I was just like, yo, that night I remember being in the hospital and they tell you that you have a headache, you can't sleep.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to go to sleep.
Not a headache, but a concussion. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they thought, I had a headache, but they were like, yo, it could have been a concussion or whatever.
Yeah, they got to make sure.
And I remember it was 3:00 in the morning, and like I'm still scarred up, blood coming out of my face, and we sit in the waiting room for a long fucking time, and this headache won't go. And I'm like, I want to go to sleep, but we was in high school. It was a big deal, y'all, and I never forget that shit. And I remember that when I got back to school, I roasted every fucking body because I was high as hell every day. But it was
on the pills and shit.
I was on the pills every fucking day, so I went to school and I was like roasting everybody.
Okay, so we got to get off this morbid shit. I'm going to bed right after this is over, and I ain't trying to have no nightmares. What is happening?
That damn car accident shit, man. That's one thing I can honestly say. I never
glass all in the jacket and shit. I'm thinking about Hellraiser. Pinhead from Hellraiser. No, thank you.
It naturally happened. And the way it was, I never get it. That
So you gonna keep talking
how we made the
about?
paper.
I just said.
Damn it,
I know. I just said.
I mean, your old ass should be used to this.
Let me tell you something. I will fly to where you want to beat your ass.
You survived civil rights. You should be okay.
You know what? You an ignorant trifling something. You see what I'm talking about? These niggas like this is who the ones I be knocking out. 6'3". The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Keep playing with me.
You wear the red lipstick, I just fall off for you.
Baby. Eric and Tara have argued on the B-Line. the first, okay? So we're still on topic.
All
right. We got some other questions, but we're not going to go through all the questions. I knew we weren't going to go through all the questions anyway, but it's
Let's
just
talk about Mickey Mouse or something.
Mickey Mouse. I don't like no damn Mickey Mouse. All right, I got a good one. Here's a good one. I don't know how far you're going to remember. I don't know how far it's going to go back, but this is going to be the last one we do tonight. This is going to be funny though. All right. Can you remember the first time you got a good whooping? The first good whooping you got. Oh shit. Oh, Tara's like,
what that's not even, that don't even go together. All whoopings are terrible.
Because you know damn well that one whooping that you was like, holy shit, I was really fucked up. That whooping where you was like,
you know what? I mean, and I'm not even trying to be funny. My mother was very violent. Very violent. My mother hated me because she hated my father. So I got beat all the time. But I will tell you the first whooping where I'm talking about, she hurt me so bad. I thought she broke every bone in my body. Was when I told my grandmother that her boyfriend was molesting me. She had told me that though. When I was 5 years old, when I told her, Juan is touching on me, and when you make me go with him to the store at night or whatever, he makes me sit in his lap while he's driving and he touches me here and he does that and makes me touch him here or whatever. She said, if you make me lose him, I will kill you. So when I finally 6 months into it told my grandmother, and my grandmother, I think my grandma, if I remember correctly, slapped the shit out of her. And my uncle went and had to talk with that, and we never saw him again. So I'm assuming they talked to him, but I don't know what really happened. But I know, baby, she beat me till she damn near couldn't breathe no more. She was just tired. And I just laid there on the floor for what felt like 2 days because I couldn't move. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, Tara, that's a fucking horrible story. I'd rather hear about Eric's car crash.
Hell yeah, like damn.
I'd rather
drown. I walked from that bitch. Damn, like goddamn, man. You know, maybe.
Yeah, I had a real hard childhood.
But listen,
really bad.
Check it out, guys, because this is even though like you told that story. This is what I'm looking for with this series I got. This is only the first This is only the first time I'm doing it. I'm gonna be doing this a lot. Like every now and then I'm gonna have one of these firsts. But everything isn't going to be peaches and cream. I want somebody to come on and talk some real shit. I want you to be honest. I want you to, if you didn't have like a whooping to me is going to be different than this somebody else. A car accident to me or near-death experience is going to be different. So that's why it's interesting. And so you telling that and being able to tell that, Tara, I definitely appreciate you for that. And it's awesome that you can share that bad shit that you were going through. I don't know if it's
10
like
years of therapy, baby.
There
10
you
years
go.
of therapy.
Yeah. That therapy comes with it, man. Because I know for me, see, my shit wouldn't have been one of the whoopings that I remember. I used to get my ass because I was bad.
I need really a drink bad. First of all. Hold on a second, man. Damn,
yeah. You better drink some, drink everything. Because Tara over here laying it down. She raising the stakes over this.
Shit, I didn't know we was competing.
Shit, damn, what was that Mickey Mouse story again? God damn.
Yeah, we should have transitioned to that for sure.
Yeah, well, all right, go ahead.
Well, Mickey Mouse stole my car when I was fighting.
Yeah, oh shit, but go ahead, Brian.
All right, so I was bad when I was younger, bro. And when I say bad, I wasn't like stealing cars and shit like that or whatever, but I was doing some crazy shit. Like I was setting on my neighbors, shooting bows and arrows to their windows. I was wilding out. But one of the first times I remember I was doing I tried to set up Home Alone shit to this one neighborhood girl that used to do shit. I was trying to make a thing of piss fall on her head off a tree or a rope and shit. I was doing wild shit. But I had one time I remember getting my ass beat, and my father beat my ass. I think both my parents beat my ass this time. And I had stole my money out of my grandfather's wallet.
Oh no!
I stole $50. My grandfather used to hang his pants on the back of his door, and I go in his room and stuff like that. Sometimes he'd be asleep. He was in a wheelchair and shit. So sometimes he'd be asleep and stuff like that. I was in like what, 5th grade.
$50.
I go in his pants. No, check it out. I go in his pants and I go and see, oh, he's got money in there. So I go in, whatever, maybe take a $5 or whatever. But I only did like twice. But then one time I took $50 to show my sister. I was showing my sister, and we both took $50. So we took $100, yeah, out of his wallet and shit like that or whatever. And we took it and we went to school and we showed everybody. Like a fucking idiot.
It's so weird. Y'all get yourselves in trouble, bro.
Yo, we showed everybody. Yo, we was like, yo, we got $50. This is that.
Somebody
showing the whole fucking class.
Jealous.
The teacher called. The teacher was like, "Yeah, your son was here," and we didn't even know. This is the fucking crazy part. We didn't even remember. Like we didn't know because they didn't tell us. Oh yeah, we called your parents about it. We got home and they said, "Hey, where'd you get that money?" And I remember like, "Holy shit, how the fuck did they know?" And my father took me in a room. Woo, they beat the shit out of me.
Let me tell y'all this. Y'all, the worst ass whooping the ones you didn't know was coming. Like that's the crazy shit. The worst ass whooping. The ones you ever got your ass whooped out your sleep? Like that's the worst ass whooping you ever had. You never woke up to an ass whooping.
Try to go to sleep so you don't get one.
Yeah.
No. Going to sleep don't do shit. I woke up in an ass whooping. You ever woke up and realized you were ass whooping?
In an ass whooping.
They took some covers off and you ain't even know, and then you come in. Woo!
Yo. And I was light skinned. So, look, you seen that shit. I woke up in the middle of I had some tighty whities on one damn time. Woke up in the middle of an ass whooping. You understand? I said, oh, what the heck? Realized I was getting my ass whooped. That's
some danger. Have you ever got the belt soaked in hot water, the leather belt soaked in hot water and alcohol? So when it hit you, when they pull it back and take off some of your skin?
Oh, no, get the fuck out of here.
I got one beat better. I got one beat better.
Move.
I got one beat down. I got one beat
I'll burn my fucking house down. My parents gonna try some shit like that. I'm fucking playing with me.
I had the opposite, Tara. I had the belt buckle. They ripped the other side.
I went to school with a perfect belt buckle across my eye, and that was the first time DFS got called because Nurse Miller was like, "Oh hell no, something happened to that baby."
All right, I'm not see this trauma shit.
He hit me in the face.
Hell we doing?
Hey, listen. Hey, I didn't realize this was going to be an inviting one. I thought we were just going to be talking about like. I thought we were going to talk about first time we had a little bit of little nicky, and then we up here talking about getting our ass whooped. I'm scared.
Abuse, outright child abuse.
I can't talk about all this sex. Everybody wants to talk about sex and all first relationships. Oh, this is boring. I want some real shit. But Eric, all right, so it's your turn. What's the first time you remember getting a good ass whooping? It was a really good
Stop
ass.
saying it's good. It's never good.
No,
Good
you know,
ass. You're like, oh, shit. You look back now like, damn, I need to use that.
I'm gonna say this right. It is a difference in a good ass whooping and an ass whooping now. Because my dad ass whooping was nothing compared to my grandmother's. Like my grandma was that Southern soul ass whooping. Like my grandma would braid switches together and whoop your ass. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, but God, I ain't
you gotta
never
get a job to
that
get
one.
an ass whooping. That's crazy, yo.
No. But here's my thing. It's a big difference. Now, my dad would use a regular belt, but my grandma, I seen my grandma one time practice the hearing the whoosh when you.
They be up there making sure they get the swing right when they come up and I was like, you are enjoying this.
You ever hear them say, like, no, she was in there. I listened to she about with my little sister's ass. I hear
like a ninja.
And with them switches, you hear the hit, and it take 5 minutes for you hear the person screaming. Like you get hit so hard, you lose your vocal cord.
All you do is this, right? All you can say is this.
Exactly. Exactly. Whole soul be gone.
As my first ass whooping for real that I can remember. Because I was
braided the switches. Damn, that's
that's crazy. What the fuck did you do to deserve that? Like it better be some crazy shit like terror or some shit. Or I don't even know. She didn't even do anything.
Let me tell you this right, man. We ain't gonna get into that side right now. Let's get into the first ass whooping. Well, the first one I remember to me could be tame, but it was like pretty like what most kids I think get their ass whooping for. I remember I was like 5 years old, and we went to the corner store. It was my grandmother, my mom, and me, and I think maybe my brother. We went to the corner store, and I stole some candy out the store. And I remember, I'm not listen. I remember stealing candy out the store. So the guy, the cashier went and told my grandmother. So my grandma came in and she popped my ass in the damn store a couple times in the store, right? Mm-hmm. No, they weren't it. My mom had to come in and whoop my ass in the same store.
Yeah,
right behind that. So that was the worst. I mean, I'm all up on the goddamn Doritos. I'd have fell all over this shit. Like, I'm all random 25-cent little Debbie cakes. I done told my ass all that shit in. Like she whooped my ass up there, man. The cashier said, he didn't mean it. He didn't mean it.
I'm a treat now, motherfucker. You set it up.
He's just a little kid. He didn't know better. He didn't know better. He's just a little kid. Man, I got my. I'm saying I was so like I used to do like a lot of mischievous stuff as a kid. Yeah. Like I would take the VCR and take it apart and want to see how the shit works.
Yo, that is. I did this.
Here's my problem with that. If you were missing in action so long that your child could actually do that, then you're guilty of bad parenting.
No, I just do that.
You should be able to come in the room before he can dismantle the whole damn thing. And he be doing.
Let me tell you the drill.
That's not mischievous. You could have grew up to be a great mechanic or some shit.
Let me tell you what kids did. Let me tell you what I did. You never did that shit when they there. You never do that shit when they at home.
Still, I would have been trying to get you in the first electronic repair shop or something. I don't know.
I'll take all the shit apart, put the shit back together, then the shit don't work right no more.
Don't work anymore. You got extra screws.
I knew that.
We gotta stop whooping kids for being kids.
Eric, yo, you know what else I used to do? Yo, listen, here's another story. Here's another good ass woman I got.
With the theft stuff, y'all deserve to be beat for stealing. I can't stand no thief.
Listen, y'all. We was home, right? Me and my sister. I forgot what it was. We couldn't go outside. We used to play with this neighborhood kid, my boy Mike. Mike would always go outside. He's white. He ain't give a fuck. Parents never punish his ass. Mike was outside one day. We was out the window, green out the window, and we had toys. We had a whole bunch of toys and shit like that or whatever, right? So we had toys. And we had some toys that we ain't really want. Oh, whatever. Okay, fuck it. Hey, Mike, take this, yo, here. Do something with this. And Mike would take it and smash it and broke the toy on the ground. He'd take it was a piece of walkway, and then it was two little fields of grass on each side. So Mike was taking the toys and smashing the toys on the ground, and then all the broken pieces are just going fucking everywhere. So of course we see the one toy. Oh shit, that's cool, right? We was throwing fucking.
Oh my god.
Yo, Walkman's whole I'm telling you right now.
What?
We was throwing shit out the window to this white boy fucking Keep in mind, we're young. We're not putting together like, oh shit, our parents gonna come home and see the fucking graveyard of toys.
Y'all gave him a Walkman to break? Y'all was
A
tripping.
walk.
Shit,
My mother came home and was looking around. And as soon as we saw her, that's when it hit. Like Eric said, it don't hit you till it's too late. But as soon as we saw her, we was like, oh, she started looking around on the ground because she used to walk. She had to take a bus and she walked back home. So we'd see her coming from the end of the thing or whatever. When I saw her coming, bro, I was like, oh shit. When I tell you, we got our ass whooped for that shit.
That was bad.
Let me
wow.
tell you this, man. So with me, a simple shit. I feel like I didn't deserve an ass whooping before, but I got it. So so we ain't had money. So we used to get food stamps. You know what I'm saying? We got a food stamp once a month. But my dumb ass, I feel like I want to be Emerald Lagasse. You know what I'm saying? So in a little bit, I'm gonna go in the kitchen and just make a bunch of shit. Like I'm just gonna cook like a bunch of shit. Like I'm gonna throw some shit together. I'm gonna experiment with some shit, man. Well, I think let me see if I can put oodles and noodles and spam together and see if I can make some shit happen. Like let me see if I can. Let me just go ahead in the kitchen and just set some shit up and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? And I remember one day I was doing this. I remember I saw my boy some eggs too. I'm like, oh, my boy some eggs added with the spam and all this is gonna be cool. Well, I'm sitting there and I remember sitting there, I had the eggs on the stove, and my grandmother was asleep. I live with my grandmother, my mom died. So I live with my grandmother. So the eggs on the stove, my grandma's asleep, my little sister's in there watching cartoons. I hear my little sister laughing at the cartoon. I run in and go watch the cartoon with her. Mind you, the eggs are boiling on the stove. Man, that goddamn house smoked like hell. The eggs was black.
How old were you?
9.
I agree. You should have got a whooping, but then they also should have put you in some cooking classes. We gotta follow through.
We all beating your ass. You ain't going to school anymore.
I am a caterer. I'm a caterer because of this.
I was thinking that.
That's what I'm saying. They should have been fostering your talent. You could be a video prepared person and a cook right now.
Let me tell you the crazy ass one I got for real. Back to food stamp thing. What my grandma would do, she would take me and my brother and my sister to the store, and she'll buy us wherever we want. And they supposed to last us the whole month. So she'll buy whatever we want. I'm talking about all the junk food you could think of. And that's back when you usually got them damn American Express cards, we call them the flag cards. Yeah. And I remember I was so fucking happy because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna eat like hell today. And I ate all my shit in 2 days. And I remember I was in the refrigerator just tearing my brother's food up. Boy, I was in that motherfucker.
No.
I'm like, he ain't gonna notice me. He ain't gonna. Like, I would drink his soda, pour water in it, and put a little sugar in it so he wouldn't notice the difference. I used to do all of this shit, yo. That's why it's so funny, bro. Listen. I'm eating my brother's food up. I eat my brother's food up, and I'm gonna tell you the thing with my grandmother. My grandma was in a wheelchair, and you don't hear a wheel. You don't hear wheels when they roll up on your hands.
Nope.
You don't hear when. And as I'm sitting there eating the food, I had a feeling in the bottom of my goddamn stomach, and some said turn around, and I turned around, and she's standing right behind me with that goddamn belt across her lap. And when she told my ass all up on the Doritos again, all up on the cakes, I fell all through that.
She was in a wheelchair and you didn't run. You should have just got up on the refrigerator. What the fuck was she gonna do?
Tara, can you beat motherfuckers on wheels? It's on wheels.
You could have climbed up on the refrigerator. How's she gonna get up there?
How?
I don't know. You should have sprouted wings and flew. Because I ain't getting my ass whooped by my granny in a wheelchair.
Let me tell you this: the hands are quicker than the eye. I'm telling you this right here. What I know.
The funniest shit is when you get now it's funny, but just everything that you was just saying, bro. Man, that's the same shit, yo. I used to go in the refrigerator, take people's food. I eat my mom's food, and I'll eat some of it or whatever, and then I'll try to mix it around.
My kids know better, baby. Ooh, I be this boy. They ain't getting with no belt for it, but I'm taking everything they love. Every electronic.
We didn't have shit. Tara, we didn't have shit back then.
Y'all ever have White Castle hamburgers?
No, ew. Everybody here in St. Louis loves White Castles, but they're gross.
Yo, you take White Castle, you stack them together. We used to get White Castle, you have leftover White Castle. I go in the refrigerator, bro. Give me some White Castle, whatever. I'll take the hamburger out the box.
People be on the
Put the
toilet for
empty
7
box back
days
in that
after eating one of them nasty ass things.
There'll be no hamburgers there. It's just all empty boxes.
Dude, let me tell you this right. As a kid, man, because as a kid, man, I was more tough than I am like I ever been, because I would take my little sister's ass whooping. So I didn't want my little sister to get her ass whooping.
I was the oldest, so definitely.
My brother ran the streets. You know, bro, you met my brother and my sister.
Yeah.
So you met my brother and my little sister. So my brother would run the streets. He was in the streets. So it was just me and my little sister at home. So she would act up. I'd be like, well, it was me. I did it. I did this right. I know who did it. So I would take the ass whoopings a lot of the times. And some days I'm like, no, motherfucker, it's your turn. You gonna get this ass whooping. I'm tired of this. Like, you ain't gonna. And I would do that all the time. But I remember I never get the one ass whooping. I never get the she deserved. She decided that she wanted, and again, her heart was in the right spot.
It's your 27th story. I just want you to know that, Eric, and I want to go to sleep.
Yeah, this is the last one. We gonna wrap up.
You with your 8 o'clock at night during the week. Do y'all know?
You cranky. You cranky.
I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Damn.
You do these shows,
you do well. Go ahead.
No, but last thing that she deserved is she started cleaning up the room, and she wanted to make the lights dim in the room, so she put a shirt over the lamp, and the whole damn lamp caught up.
Yep.
So that was the one she deserved, man.
Yeah, I remember. We did that
but
shit
you
too.
wouldn't think that as a kid. That's not something I'm like, she didn't know. See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, you don't know shit like that.
Yeah, you can't beat your kid for they're curious. They dumb.
Shit.
They don't know.
Nah, you almost brought my house down. I'm beating your ass. I'm sorry. Fuck that. I'm gonna have a house tomorrow. Your ass got to get beat.
Yo, you might not have a ass tomorrow, but I'm going to have a house.
Oh my gosh!
Listen, guys, this was a lot of fucking fun. I knew it was going to be a fun storytelling day. I'm kind of glad that we did it with 3 people. It's a little we could talk a little bit more with 3 people. But we're definitely going to do this more and talk about more. We got a whole bunch of different. I got a whole list of them, like fucking 50 of them. So we're gonna do more of these. Have different people on. B-Line. Hope you guys enjoyed these, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining tonight. We're gonna have a lot more shows coming on. Tara, I know you said you about to be on a show on Tuesday night, so you definitely, I'm gonna hit you up for Thursday shows. Guys, don't forget, Eric. Yeah, we definitely want to get you back on a Thursday show. We had a lot of fun with you the last time. But listen, hey, B-Line, we're gonna be back next Tuesday with a brand new episode of the web show. I'm not sure what we're doing, but I know we are having a fellas talk. It's gonna be coming up very soon as well.
I can't wait.
Yes, I can't wait. But we're gonna have a fellas talk. It's gonna be 5 guys in the room talking about what's going on with us lately.
What 5 guys?
I don't know yet. I never know until we're gonna figure it out. But tomorrow night we got Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk. We're gonna be talking about Backlash and of course the releases that just happened. And then Thursday we're gonna be talking. Me and Kyle, we're gonna be on. We talking. I believe our top 5. If I'm right or not. Top 5 really bad movies that you like. Really bad movies that are good. And we're gonna talk about that. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. We have a great week.
Vampire in Brooklyn.
Vampire in Brooklyn's not a bad movie. That's a pretty good movie.
I feel like it is a great movie, but I feel like it should have been terrible. Like the idea of Eddie Murphy as a vampire to me is terrible, but he did a great job.
Yeah. Vampire in Brooklyn was good.
But man had a perm.
You heard me. And then when he got all ugly in the face, like that shit was weird. I don't.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun ass conversation. But Eric, what you got going on, bro? You back? You done being sick? I'm glad to see you back on the show.
Hey, man.
What you got?
Hey, look, man. Random Thoughts with Eric G, man. I want to thank everybody for an amazing season, man. Season 7 has been amazing. Wrapping it up, man. Tara, I told you I'm gonna have you on the show. I'm gonna have you on the show, Tara.
You coming at 87 times. Don't never call. I ain't worried about
it. Tara, but time you put on your second coat of lipstick, you will be on the show. Look, like I was saying was, we about to wrap up the season for real. And Brian, I'll tell you about the trailer. We're gonna do instead of my karaoke night, we're gonna do an actual like podcast roast where we're gonna and not in a one like that not like that roast we did that one time, Tara. That was kind of like whack. I'm talking about a actual like celebrity roast. Like, so I picked one podcaster. He's gonna be the person who roasts, but he can roast us all. And I'll be the roast master. It's my show. And the person that we pick is gonna be Raw.
Oh,
Raw is who
nah.
we roasted.
You have got to send me the date and the time. I'm gonna be there sitting in the waiting room 3 days early. I
We're gonna
need to see it.
Raw is who we roasted, and
You can't bully that
and
man. He gonna give it to y'all as good as you give it to
That's
him, baby.
and but but on the flip side, Raw got a show that he want me to be on that I know is gonna be crazy. I'm trying
Enlightened
to
idiots or whatever.
yeah, no, it's a show. It's his birthday show, and I'm scared. So guess what happened?
Mm,
So,
what's up.
but
It's
yeah,
gonna be a
man.
lot of fun.
That's
Random
gonna be
thoughts with
wild.
Eric G. Random thoughts with Eric G is about to wrap up with a big old roast, and I want to thank everybody for tuning in. This has been my most talked about season. I've had so many people in my comments have been either mad at me or happy with me. But thank y'all for supporting me. But check out the show Random Thoughts with Eric G on all platforms and on YouTube.
Definitely check it out on YouTube, guys. Definitely. And I know it's easy to watch on Facebook. I've actually been going back and forth a little bit if I might stop recording on Facebook and just kind of push everything strictly to YouTube. But I like making my shit available so people can watch. I want people to watch, like, at the end of the day. But I am trying to push for people to go over to YouTube a lot more. So definitely check us out on YouTube, guys. Make sure you subscribe, watch the shows over there, and get them numbers up over there. It's important because Facebook really don't. I'm sorry, Facebook. Y'all don't be doing shit. Y'all hate us more than anything. Y'all be trying to push our shit down.
Say it out
I ain't
loud.
gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. But Tara, you just came back, and I know you're on a bunch of different shows. You said you was on Court's show. You just was on my show. What else you got going on? Anything new?
Just one man, one woman. We are really I'm really loving the work of I just like smaller podcasts, like a 2 or 3, max 4, people, because like you said,
Yeah.
you get to really discuss and talk and enjoy each other. But right now we're really trying to focus on we're moving into politics and just trying to focus on some of the things that people don't know about. I mean, I don't want to make it political, but how soon is it going to be before they start deporting citizens? Like, it's getting real crazy what's happening. And we're distracted by the Shador Sanders stories and all of this stuff. So we just want to make sure if anybody cares, we'll do the research for you. We'll tell you what's going on. We'll tell you how to go read it yourself. But we got to, especially for Black people, we have to know what's going on. And we got to be ready to make a move before somebody forces us to if we have to.
And I want to jump in real quick. One thing I want, Tara, I love what you do too with it. I would love for us to have a show. This is an episode of whoever show, like we did when we used to have a group chat. And when we had that group chat, when we all used to really go in and tell how we all felt on different topics. We never talked. It was stuff that we never talked about on our shows. Yeah, we talked about it in those group chats. And I would love for us to do something like that. I feel like it was so real, it was so raw. Like me and Tara always we always had different opinions, but it was I love the fact that we had a difference of opinion and we was able to listen to the other one.
Yeah.
I love it.
And that's the point, because what you want to do is learn something. Just because you may still be on side A and you may still be on side B, but you learn the respect for how the other person's thinking. That's the thing. You can't be closed-minded. Like, I have friends who are avid Trump supporters, and instead of getting mad at them and not talking to them, I said, tell me why. And they would say, like, I get bigger tax breaks on my business so I can provide for my family. I'm able to pay for my 2 girls to go to school now when I ain't used to be able to afford that. And people are going to vote their interests. So if you're a white business owner and you making $650,000 a year, you in a different tax bracket than me. I understand why Trump worked for you. That don't mean I got to throw away a 20-year friendship, though. But I'm also going to explain to you why he scares the shit out of me being a Black person. And then now you understand why I would never vote for him, and we still have a loving friendship. So that's the key, those teachable moments without anger.
Yeah, it's not worth arguing all this shit, because at the end of the day, ain't shit nobody gonna be able to do. I mean, I personally don't believe in the fucking president anyway. I don't believe in the president. I don't believe in none of that bullshit. That motherfucker, everything that's going on is going on because the motherfucker wanted to go on. That's just how it is. Well, no matter who in that motherfucker. But anyway. But it is a good idea. I do like when everybody's able to talk some real shit. Like it is important, because that's the whole fucking point of my show. I like real shit, man. I don't want no catered or examples or whatever. But listen, we're gonna be back tomorrow night, guys. Thank you guys so much for showing up. If you guys haven't already, check us out on YouTube, check us out on Facebook, check us out everywhere. Stay true, stay positive. Pay attention, baby. We'll be back tomorrow night. And I'm out. Peace out, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed that episode, make sure you head on over to the B-Line Entertainment LLC YouTube channel, where we have so much more for you. We have the B-Line Webshow on Tuesday nights, as well as Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk on Wednesdays, and of course, the B-Line Entertainment Show on Thursday night. Join us and make sure that you hit that like, hit that share, and of course, subscribe with that bell button for the notifications so you can make sure you're getting all the great content from the B-Line Entertainment LLC. Let's go!